Welcome to the Mesa Ridge. This is where we've been living for the last month, and we are currently dispersed camping here in the Roosevelt National Forest in Nederland, Colorado, where we've been living for about a week and a half. This is our front yard living area, and we've had a lot of wildlife encounters while being out here. Actually, right now there is a moose grazing down there. And we've also had a bear scavenging in these trees here. We've had a coyote hunting in our backyard, and we've had a whole family of moose grazing just in this back field here. This is our front living area, and this is where we like to drink our morning coffee. This is where we like to sit outside and read, and it's also where we do some of our outside cooking on this gas grill here. Now, we love our outdoor campfires, but right now this area is in a fire ban, so we do have to cook just on this little stove. Over here is our moped, and it's what gets us into nice tight places where we can't get with a truck and camper, and it's also how we scout beautiful places like this, just riding around on this moped. Here is our conveniently placed shovel, and it's used for our kind of self-made porta potty area back in this forest over here. We have to take it out and dig our 6 to 8 inch cat holes and keep our business out there.
Hey, I'm Carl. I'm going to take you through the technical functions of the camper and how we disperse camping out here while still having some degree of civilization. Let's go to the front of the camper where we have our first set of primary utilities. Now, we operate our refrigerator when it's not tight on electricity, our water heater, and our furnace on two 30-pound propane bottles here. We just filled up the first bottle after a month. 30 pounds of propane was able to operate the refrigerator, and even though it's July, we ran the furnace a few times here in the middle of the summer out here in the mountains. And we also use it to operate our gas water heater whenever we're ready to take a shower. So we turn it on 30 minutes before a shower, let it heat them up, turn it off. It's all about energy efficiency, because operating on 2-gallon, 2 propane bottles and only a 12-volt battery system, that takes a pretty hefty load of work. You really got to dial back how much energy you're consuming in the system as a whole, because the battery itself operates the jack. It operates all the lights on the exterior of the camper, the floodlights. It operates the awning to bring it out. It operates the slide outs over here, which is 3 slide outs on the system. And it operates the jacks underneath the camper that come down to stabilize the system as well. Now, because the 12-volt battery is operating a number of things, and we don't use these items every day, you do got to recharge it. A lot of more sustainable type of camper setups or dispersed campings do have solar panel systems, but if you're going to invest in that, you need about $1,000 to do an effective system. So right now we're trying to operate in an efficient manner. What we need to do every day to recharge our batteries and utilize certain appliances and components within the camper is our 3,400 watt inverter generator. Now, we try to be fair and kind to our neighbors, so we got the quietest generator we could at 56 decibels. This thing will operate about 5 gallons of gas in around about 7 hours, so it's pretty energy efficient, and it really pulls us out of a pinch when we need the power and we're stuck in the camper for the day because of bad weather. Let's go inside the camper and see what's going on. I can talk about some things. Let's take off our shoes to start with. Because when you're living out here and your front porch is a pad of grass and dirt, you do find that there's a lot of cleaning required inside the camper. So come on inside. As you come in, we'll turn on our lighting system here. Now, when we bought the camper, we went back and we converted all the lights to LED lights because they're 80% more efficient. It allows us to run our lights actually quite a bit. They don't seem to pull a heavy draw on the power system. So just so we know what's going on within the camper here, we do have a control panel that gives us the indications of our battery power level. It gives us an indication on how much fresh water, which we are empty. Gives us an indication on our black tank, which is toilet water. It gives us an indication on 2 gray tanks that the system is equipped with. One gray tank is for the shower and the bathroom sink, and gray tank number 2 is for the kitchen sink. Let's talk about what's going on inside the kitchen to start with. We have a refrigerator here, which operates either on gas or electricity. Right now it's operating on gas. It can run on electricity when it's tied into a 30 amp power source. We have our kitchen sink, which is tied into a 40-gallon freshwater tank. And as you can see, even though we're not plugged into the generator right now, we do have an electric pump that operates off the 12-volt battery system. Here for cooking, everything's gas. Our stove is gas. Our top is gas. Our range, I love it. I think when I buy a house again someday, I'm going to go back to a gas range. Works very efficient. Our microwave here, heavy energy component user, heavy watt user. It does have to operate on an electrical source, either from some form of AC system coming into line here. So out here while we're dispersed camping, we can only run our microwave when we are tied in the generator. Alright, let's go back here. This is the living area, 2 slide outs, very spacious area. When you're living in a camper for 6 months, you don't want to get too cramped. Over here we have our TV. Operates only on the generator as well, or a consistent electrical system. Same with the Xbox and everything tied into it. We do have a radio, which we use quite a bit. We listen to a lot of radio. We pull up a lot of podcasts on here. This is tied into the 12-volt battery system, so we can listen to those at any point without having the generator operating. Here we have a solar panel on the window, which is charging our Yeti 150. This thing is it's so valuable to anybody that's dispersed camping. If you want to keep your GoPro that we're using to record this video powered, if you want to use your cell phones, keep them powered, if you want to charge your laptop, it just charges all of our devices and our components each day, and it charges throughout the day from solar panel system here. Fireplace, it's purely electric, but it does put out heat. We really haven't had a good purpose to use it yet, but we look forward to using it this winter. Exercise is important. We are very active, obviously, mountain biking and hiking and paddling and doing various outdoor recreational activities. But also on those rainy days and some of that strength training, we do have some fitness gear here. Our fitness ball, we have a Bowflex dumbbell set, and we have TRX straps that we would hang outside. Alright, let's go back to the bedroom. I think it's also important to call out, yes, this is your typical household vacuum. We're vacuuming almost every other day. To vacuum, we do have to turn on the generator and run the generator for that. But with 2 people and a dog tracking everything in from outside, it gets dirty pretty quick. Alright, let's go to the bedroom. Bedroom is also another slide out, about 2-foot slide out here. It's really great, very well insulated. The AC system runs through the bedroom. It's one AC system. It operates from the living room to the bedroom. We have our cabinet where we put all our clothes here. We're filled up pretty good there. And you know what we found is we brought way more clothes than we need. We don't wear half of them. So we actually have more cabinet space in this thing than we do. Believe it or not, you live in this thing for 6 months, we have a lot of spare space that we can actually fill up in the camper. Alright, let me take you into our very spacious bathroom. I'm sure from the video you're getting the full perspective of it. We have the toilet, which essentially flushes on about 5 to 6 ounces of water. Very efficient water usage. Has its own black tank. We've been out here for 2 weeks. Sorry, we haven't been out here for 2 weeks, but we have not had to drain our black tank for about 2 weeks, and that just shows how much we use the public restroom with our shovel outside. Shower here. The shower is kind of a fun process. We feel as if we are cleaner today than we ever have, due to the fact that we run the water, we get wet, we turn out the shower, we lather up with soap. The soap is working, we're not rinsing it off. And then once we're lathered up, we turn the shower back on, rinse off. If we can take a shower with less than 2 gallons of water, we're doing pretty good, and that's the goal. Because we only have 40 gallons to start with, so we are bringing in fresh water as needed to keep that 40-gallon tank. And we're just using Primo water bottles that we're filling up in parks, or we're using grocery stores that actually sell Primo water itself, and we just tie it back into the freshwater system. So our sink and everything is operating off that freshwater system. Below the sink we have a 5-gallon water heater that's either electrical or gas as well. Ventilation. That's the bathroom in a nutshell. I mean, it's pretty basic, but there's not too many things inside this camper that we can't use that you couldn't use inside your own home on a daily basis. So it keeps us pretty grounded. All right.